But now let's get into the NFC North opponents, the NFC North games. Which one game are you more excited for, Thanksgiving or Christmas? Versus Lions, Thanksgiving, Packers, Christmas.
Uh, that's a tough
I
one.
think
I think I
both.
like them
Yeah,
both. We definitely need some get back against the Lions. They swept us last year. That can't happen again. And like I said, we got the best teams are in our division, so I'm looking forward to the division games more than anything. Um, and one team I'm really excited to see that we haven't talked about is the Vikings
yeah.
week 2. Like I want to see what Kyler looks like. I'm not I wouldn't say I'm rooting for them, but I'm interested to see what he looks like in the purple and gold.
That might be a game we might have to go to too. It's at home.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good
Yeah,
one to slide
that's a good
to.
point. I think Kyler Murray, I'm excited to see what he can do. The potential's there with that offense. Justin Jefferson, Hawkinson, Addison, they have the playmakers. Defense is going to be good with Brian Flores. So, yeah, that is always a team that I think I'm the most confident we could beat in the NFC North. But we just got to do it. And then it's a team that if they had stable quarterback play, they're still out there winning football games. I mean, they took down the Lions and killed their chances at the playoffs with beating them. I think what was it, Christmas, Thanksgiving, one of the holidays, in a crazy Brian Flores masterclass performance. So, Bears versus
Mhm.
Vikings is always going to be good. I think the game I'm most excited for is probably Lions versus Bears on Thanksgiving. It's away. I think that's going to be a game that a lot of points are going up on the board. Both teams are going to show
No
out.
question. No question.
And I need Dennis Allen to lock in for an important series or two to get that victory. But Caleb Williams, yeah, getting him on prime time Roger Goodell knows. This is a quarterback everybody wants to see. And him versus Jared Goff, we've seen the debate. Caleb Williams, is he the best quarterback in the NFC North? We agree that he is right now, but it's going to be games like that where he proves it.
Yeah. I think on if you watch the film, he is, but the numbers gotta start to correlate to it, which they're only getting better.
And yeah, Jared Goff, I think you look at him 3 straight years throwing for 4,500 yards. The numbers he's got Caleb beat. Yeah, I seen first things first. Nick Wright, I think they had the caption of the video was like superhero versus civilian. Jared Goff's a civilian. Caleb Williams is a superhero. But yeah,
That's hilarious.
I think that just goes to show how the two are viewed and why where the two are at right now. In my opinion, I agree. Yeah, Caleb Williams is a superhero. Caleb Williams is that type of guy that's going to win you the football games. Jared Goff is more of that. What do they call him? The bus driver, or
He owned the bus, he not driving it.
oh he riding for the bus ride. Which game out of the two, Packers for Lions game? Which one of the two do you think the Bears have the better chance to win? I think the Christmas game is at home.
I think we have a better chance in beating the Lions, but that depends on how healthy Micah is at that point in the
He's going to
season.
be healthy at that point. I think he's going to be playing. This is week 16 for the
I
Bears.
think so too, but you never know.
True. They're going to be draining his shit. Hopefully not. I want him to be fully healthy when we beat him. So there's nothing to say about that shit.
Exactly.
And we were a play
Exactly.
away from doing it the game one.
No question.
So, I mean,
Literally a play away.
it was like a drive, yeah, that we came up short. But yeah, I think the Bears, Packers, I think out of all the four teams in the NFC North, I think I like Minnesota's chances more than the Packers. I saw a stat. Jordan Love hasn't won more than 9 games as a starter for the Packers yet in his tenure. Isn't that crazy?
'Cause he's gotten hurt
Yeah,
in the games they
he
won
usually
outside of those.
yeah, he's usually gotten hurt, but as a starter, he's only won 9 games for the Packers every season.
Yeah, he's a polarizing quarterback just because of, the numbers are great, but he'll have some inconsistencies, whether it's picks or just getting injured, so we'll see what happens this year, but no, I think this is the year Caleb ascends as the obvious best quarterback in the NFC North, and there's a clear path for him to win MVP.
I think so too. And with this schedule, putting up big numbers, taking the Bears to like, winning this division and with this schedule, I think that'll put him in a high category. The numbers are going to be crazy this year. I think I'm more leaning towards, 4,000 yards passing, maybe 30 passing touchdowns. The playmakers, the rushing ability might get up 400 yards rushing too. I'm expecting big things from Caleb this year. How do you think they'll fare against the NFC North opponents? So, like, what's a record prediction for them against the NFC North?
Yeah, I think we'll be a touch above splitting. So if we, what is that? You got to play three teams twice,
6 games, I think.
6 games. So we'll be like 4-2.
I think, yeah, we split with the Lions, we split with the Packers, and we sweep the Vikings.
I like that.
I'll lean that route. And that would be fine for me because this is the toughest division in the NFL, one of the tougher divisions in the NFL. So,
I agree.
there's like all four teams could be a playoff team. They're all competing for the same thing. Lions have a really easy schedule this year. So I would want us to, really lock in on those games because yeah, if we can knock them off, those games are going to be important because like I said, they have a first place. They have a schedule, one of the easiest schedules in the NFL. How confident are you in the Bears winning the NFC North again?
Uh, I feel like it's hard because every season is a brand new one, and you don't build off of last year just because it's just a transactional business. People are coming and going, and you have to accommodate for the brand new makeup of a team every year. But we got to get out to a hot start while Micah heals up. We definitely have to make sure we win the games we're supposed to,
Mhm.
but yeah, I'm pretty confident. I think they have us as like third on the odds.
Yeah, which is crazy.
So it's like, what? Y'all disrespectful as fuck.
But people,
Especially over Green Bay. I mean, or Detroit. Neither team is. I mean, I haven't really locked in on the acquisitions they've made, but
it's none to be like that. They're just automatically the best team in the division.
that's what I'm saying.
It's
Like,
just like
what?
they're
We got better, that's for sure. We're not like the Super Bowl front runners, but we definitely have gotten better. So why wouldn't we be in the conversation for at least first or second in terms of odds?
I think projection wise, yeah, the Bears should be the first projected to win the North because, yeah, like you said, Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams, year two together. Year one, they looked great. They got better on defense. You got better with more speed. Defense should be better. Al Harris, you retained him. You have all the continuity on the staff. This team, like, you don't have to question them being really, banged up in the spots that they need to be. I mean, the Packers always have injuries. Lions have had injuries every season. Their defense does not scare me or worry me yet. They didn't get like if they would have gotten Max Crosby on defense like they should have, or like took a big swing, then okay, yeah. But I'm not worried about that defense. We'll light the ass up.
Who's the team you most worried about?
Probably Detroit though. Like yeah, out of
Really?
because Detroit has our
I feel like
number.
their window's closed.
Yeah, okay. In terms of like matching up and winning a game against them in the regular season, I'd say Detroit. But looking at, getting a championship, I think somebody gonna knock them off in the playoffs before we have to worry about them. Or I think we could knock them off in the playoffs. But I would probably say them because Dan Campbell, the offense, psychologically, they have something over Ben Johnson. And he's got to get over that this year.
Yeah, and I feel like I said, I feel like their window has closed. Um, and I feel like the biggest reason was our defense that they swept us and
Yeah,
just them not being able to get off the field.
that's true. It's like they big brothered us last season.
Yeah, they
in,
definitely did.
in both matchups. So
They definitely did.
that's why this season, yeah, whether it's we got to get a win against them, we can't get swept against them again. Um, but it turned out good, like with us getting swept against them, but still make the playoffs, win the division, whatever. But I need us to beat
A
them.
lot of things had to go our way though.
Yeah,
Even though we clinched pretty early,
we could have
the
got the first
Lions fell
seed.
off. Yeah, the Lions fell off. Packers, obviously, they lost what, 5 or 6 straight?
Yeah,
when
It's
Micah
crazy.
got hurt.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So,
Bro,
and the Vikings are gonna be better, obviously.
the whole playoffs probably looks different if the Bears get the first seed of the playoffs. You know what I mean? Kind of
No,
crazy to
Seattle
think.
wouldn't want to come to us.
And I
I
think,
mean,
yeah,
we had a play. We lost at home, so I mean, you could say that, but
yeah, that's true. But that game, really, we should have won that game, and it was in the up on a silver platter for us too. With us having the victory damn near in overtime, just the interception that cost us, some plays cost us. I think us playing at home really helped us have a little bit of control in that game too. Matthew Stafford played the worst half we've seen him play. Puka, their weapons was pretty much locked down. I think the reason they won that game was because Kyron Williams in the run game. And
exactly.
us having that interception. But I would want him to get an extension done with, Keenan Allen. I would want him to stay with the Chicago Bears for maybe 2 or 3 more years because he's coming off his best season last year with the Chargers.